Hello, all you hunters of the world, and welcome to today's 14.0 Sharp Livestream. I'm CM Prizm, and this, of course, is CM Jackie, along with the great and powerful system.
Wahahaha. Well, I hope that's a positive wahahaha because we are happy to be here today, dropping info on the newest hunter coming to solo leveling Arise, and that is Sung Tunu's dad, Sung Ilhuan. Here he is, the man, the mystery, the father. Sung Ilhuan finally returns. Where was he all these years? We won't tell you because we, for the most part, don't like to spoil anything on this live stream. So let's jump right in and take a look at what he can do. His basic attack is called Sword of Punishment. Ilhuan cuts the enemies with his dual blades, delivering a series of rapid attacks and finishes with an extra powerful strike. This deals increasing dark elemental damage that scales with his attack, and the final hit inflicts airborne. His core attack, Sky Piercer, has him rushing forward and striking upward with his leg, so a big ol' kick. This deals a high level of dark elemental damage, also scaling with his attack, and it inflicts the airborne effect. His support skill is called Death Strike. He strikes downward with a massive spectral palm, creating a shockwave. This is dark damage based on his attack as well. The first hit knocks down the target, and the final hit inflicts the airborne effect. Finally, his QTE is Dark Finale. Ilhuan swiftly weaves through enemies to strike. It's dark damage based on his attack, and the final hit inflicts the airborne effect. Skill 1, Phantom Slash, where Ilhuan charges behind his target, delivers a series of slashes, and finishes the motion with one powerful strike. It deals increasing dark damage based on his attack. When the first attack hits, it inflicts the airborne effect. And when the final hit lands, it knocks down the target. Skill 2 is Wrath of Condemnation. He charges up while the skill button is held down, then strikes downward with that same sort of massive spectral palm, creating a shockwave, and inflicts a % of his attack. And that is as dark damage and also inflicts the airborne effect. Finally, his ultimate skill is Apocalyptic Might. Ilhuan unleashes a series of slashes and finishes with a brutal finishing strike. This inflicts a % of the user's attack as dark damage, like the other skills, and when it hits, it inflicts the airborne effect. Okay, now for real this time, you're gonna show us everything he can do. Is that right, Prizm?
Yes, let's show off this training room that you guys are all super excited about. And yes, it is a boxing ice bear, and I think in part it's kind of to pay homage to our content creators who, while we didn't have
an official training room before,
they used an ice bear stage from the Battlefield of Trials, which I think is a perfect nod to you guys. So shout out to all the people that have been testing using the ice bear. He is now ready and geared up with his boxing gloves.
He's prepared. He doesn't actually have them in the training room, sadly. Yeah. That image is so cute though.
But I do love the image.
Yeah,
so,
it's great.
Yeah, so this is the training room. I will get into it as well, but before that, you can see here that you can see the recommended skill orders, so you can practice what the devs suggest you use for their combos. So over here you can see there's other settings as well where I can turn it off right now, which is what I'm going to do while we're just showing off the abilities. So we're going to go through all of them up until the ultimate skill. So first off is just the basic attacks. They're really fast, so be on the lookout for that. And then also the core attack is mixed in there too. It's super fast, super sleek, and super smooth, and I love the effects of everything. And so this is his core attack.
Ooh, there it is, that high kick.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, right to the little jaw, that hair right there.
All right, and then we got our first skill, which is the Q, and so we can do this 3 times, and that's what it looks like. I love the effects because it's almost like you're just breaking your laptop or whatever you're playing on a your screen, which is a lot of fun.
Breaking the fourth wall, literally.
Yeah. All right, let's see the second skill in action. Nice, huge fist at the end there. And then let's check out his ultimate skill.
Yeah, there you can see those effects a little bit more as it shatters the graphic.
And then so something that we can do in this one now is we can go into Isla and we can also show off what it would look like for the QTE, because we've never really been able to show off for you guys the QTE skill in this mode yet. So his
That's
QTE.
Cool, actually.
Oh, nice.
Yep. So those are all of his abilities. And then if I'm going to go over here, and so this is advice for people who play on PC. You can press the Alt button, and well, if you play on mouse and keyboard, you can press the Alt button and then you can get your cursor on the screen, and that's how you can go and select your settings. So I'm going to turn this back on, and then it should be good. I'll show you guys the settings real quick too here. You can also apply any, if you want the enemy to have a break gauge, you can do that as well. And then you can also set the elemental weakness. So if I want it to be dark, weak to wind and dark, I can do that. So I'm going to select dark because that's the unit that Ilhan is. And then you can also turn on a timer if you'd like. So there's a lot of different things. I think the devs did a great job, and I know this is something that the community's been asking for a long time, so we're very, very excited to deliver it to you guys today. You can also turn on the beast to attack as well, and then from here you can change loadouts as well. And then right here is you can reset everything as a whole.
So it's really, really easy to use, a lot of different features. You should have heard how many times Prizm was like, oh, ooh, wow, right before we started.
Yeah, I also love, our moderator said, how did you learn that, Prizm? That's from SLC, if you guys remember, the Prizm lore of me on stage going like, why isn't my button working?
No.
But let's go ahead and show off the combo that you're supposed to be doing from the dev's recommendation. So you're going to use your skills 3 times here, and I love the greats. It makes me feel like I'm doing great. Then your second skill into your ultimate right after. And then from here, you do your basic attacks a few times until you get your core, which should then reset your skill 1 again. And then you can get it up. You can maybe spam it a couple times too. And then get your second E in there. And then you go from there. And so that's a showcase in our new training room. I'm super excited for this, and I'm loving chat right now saying everyone else is very excited. I know all the content creators are going to be like, I think this is going to be the biggest quality of life
improvement that's coming in this update.
100%.
I've got a couple good things, but this one is definitely a huge one.
Song Ilhan's unique weapon is Unbreakable Will, like father, like son. These old and worn, yet unbreakable blades seem to reflect the will and conviction of its wielder. So deep every time. Whoever writes these, I'm impressed. This increases users' attack by a percentage, increases user critical hit damage by a percentage as well.
Nice, nice.
All right, thank you so much, System. And let's try to see him in action against Kasaka.
Ooh.
Yeah, we're going to do the encore. I'm going to do it maxed here, whether I win or lose. I've practiced 2 times, and I'm 2 for 2. One with like 7 seconds and one with like 20. So I'm feeling pretty confident, but I somehow always fumble it day of. So we're going to see.
We'll see. It's that pressure of the community watching.
Oh, 100%.
You got these people that you desperately want to impress, you know?
But yeah, so this is the team that I'm using for Kasaka, because we don't need a breaker for Kasaka. So that's why I want to try out Minnie and Ilhan in the same team. And so we'll go ahead and get the show on the road. This is the stuff I'm using for him. Again, not trying to optimize him completely, but just trying to, have a good time with it and give him a good enough build. And you might see some special things on somewhere on the screen as well.
A little hint for later. And welcome to everyone who is new to the game. I saw earlier that a lot of people have just downloaded the game, so welcome. This is one of the bosses that you may be facing pretty early on in the game. So enjoy all of the rest of the bosses yet to come. We're happy to have you here.
Yeah, welcome.
All right, so first skill a bunch of times, 3 times, into second skill, and then you don't have the ult yet, but you will pretty soon.
There he goes.
And then we go back to our first skill because it resets. And then from here, you can sub out into Mini, get the counter out, get the E, ult,
Prime
counter,
for
counter.
Prizm. So far, so good.
Oh yeah.
JW said, no pressure, there's just 1,000 people watching.
Yeah.
Dang, that's it? Come on, chat, we gotta pump those numbers up.
How you feeling, Prizm?
Oh, feeling great. I'm feeling in the zone. Like, Ilhan makes a lot of sense to me, and also if you notice, sometimes he gets a massive shield, and so I don't even need to dodge
Right now.
on occasion.
Yeah. Huge boon.
We already dodged the invincible one, the one that I always miss as well, so that's a good sign that we're doing well.
Nice.
Plenty
and so
of
I'm just
time
going
on
to
the
keep
clock.
going through here, because if you see his first skill resets after a bunch of base attack and course, and so as long as I have mana, I can kind of keep dishing out damage here as well. And then with the shield, I don't even need to dodge, it's great. And so now I ran out of mana, so I got to switch out in order to get it back by using other hunter skills. And you can see Mini still does a good amount of damage here. How's the pace? Do you guys think I'm on pace to
I think you're definitely on pace.
crush it? And also, shout outs to the Halloween costume. October's coming up soon.
We are excited for October. We
Spooky
love Halloween
season.
around here. Absolutely.
All right, you're about a minute left. No
Yeah.
pressure, but now it's down to skills.
Let's see, this will be around 50. Yep, the ult does a really good amount of damage, and then again,
Yeah, you got this.
I'm already at full mana again.
Wow. A lot of people in the chat are agreeing with you that that shield is really good.
Oh yeah, see, like I'm not even dodging right now because I don't need to.
Show off.
And then I'm almost out of mana, so that's kind of basically the way he goes. And then you go into mini. Let's see if I can finish it off with
30
Ilhan
seconds.
though. Actually, I'm just gonna try to finish. Period. Okay, we go into Isla here. I think we'll be
10 more
great.
health bars for 25 more seconds.
And let's see if I can finish it
Down to
off with
20.
the ult. Yep.
Up, yeah.
Oh, there you go.
There we
Nice
go.
work.
Zaf, yes, it did melt.
Yeah,
50 bars.
I think it was 20 damage bars with each ult, which is kind of crazy.
Woo!
But yeah, he's really fun to play. I don't know why I think the dude in me just likes to just like bang my head up against the boss and not dodge at all sometimes, you know?
Yeah, who needs
Especially
to
with
dodge?
the hunters, you know, because Sungju's got the finesse, you know, he dodges, gets the shadow step, but the hunters sometimes are like just like, boom.
I can just hit it
Boom.
really hard. I can relate to that sentiment, yes. Okay, now it's time to take a little peek at the upcoming story update. no more taking screenshots of our silly faces.
Okay, all right. Let's go over here. Now, I bet on Reddit, the next thing we're gonna see is us looking as ugly as possible.
They're gonna find
Rude.
one where
Do
like
not put
I've been
that out
cross-eyed.
into the
I know,
world.
right?
give
All right,
them
so here we
ideas.
are. We got the normal story chapters. We have, in addition, we have hidden chapter 7 and chapter 8. What we're gonna be showcasing you is the new boss that we're really excited about, who is called the Commander of Arrogance, or Voltaire.
The commander of arrogance.
So we're going to be showcasing the boss here, more so than the actual fight. So, you know, this is on normal mode. I'm way too overpowered, but we're going to see how beautiful this fight is.
It's really beautiful, but he's definitely a dramatic character. So I hope you all enjoyed these upcoming story chapters. But all I really have to say is the Commander of Arrogance has huge theater kid energy. Just
You
such
just
tremendous.
look at the
Look at
environment.
this.
you
The
know?
stage.
It looks like an opera house.
It really is a stage.
Yeah. Mhm. There he goes. Commander of Arrogance.
He looks pretty
With
intense.
a big ol' scythe and a bazillion strings. Like a puppet master.
Looks pretty epic. I do have to say.
It's hard. I mean, like, I just love the stage so much. Like, I see what you mean so much when you say, like, theater kid energy.
There's literally a stage right there.
But, like,
Yeah.
emo, but not, you know,
Yeah,
like,
emo theater
edgy.
kid. So edgy. So edgy.
Like, see that goat? Ooh.
Uh-oh.
Bring it in and then slam.
Ooh.
Love that effect. It looks really good. We're gonna hit him once here.
Nice evasion.
We're also gonna. I think we're gonna give him a little auto attack a little bit too, just for fun. Yeah, I like the fight animations. Like they did such a good job with this. It feels really inspiring. Let's see what it looks like to get hit. Oh, just kidding. We're gonna break.
Nice. He holds his face dramatically. I
He's
can't
like,
believe
no. How could you do this?
How
to
could
me
you do this to me?
on my stage?
On my stage.
And
That's not exactly what he sounds like, but you know, the
the
drama.
big roar. He's going berserk.
Mhm,
We
mhm.
auto attack him a little bit more. Like the design, I think they killed this.
Yeah, this particular effect with all of those strings, they're sort of glistening in the air. That's really, really beautiful.
Yeah, that's the fight.
All done. No
Now
more.
that we're done here,
Oh, you gotta press a little F
Oh
to
yes,
finish it
gotta
off.
press F, but we're not gonna spoil it because we've already been in this one, so you guys will just have to complete it yourself to see the beautiful.
We wanted to look into one of the weapons that I believe you were using during that fight.
Yeah.
All right. That is going to be the Radiru clan's double-edged spear. The Radiru clan's double-edged spear's basic attack has Jinu quickly swinging that double-edged spear, dealing increasing fire damage and weak break damage. The final hit knocks down the enemy. Its core attack has Jinu leaping into the air and then spinning his body to perform consecutive attacks that deals even higher fire elemental damage, weak break damage, and the final hit inflicts airborne. The weapon's skill, Radiru clan's support, has Jinu throwing the spear into the air and calling for a supporting attack. It also deals fire damage and weak break damage, and when it hits a damaging area of effect, activates for several seconds, and the first hit inflicts the airborne effect. And with a new weapon comes a new job. Let's check that out now.
New jobs. As you can see here, Sun Jinwoo decided the drip life wasn't for him and he's gonna go running at the track. He does have the new cosmetic called Daily Stroll.
Comfy
A
mode.
relaxed stride,
Yeah.
calm and breathing. And calm breathing.
I love it, even in his casual attire, he leaves behind a mark that was remembered by all. So you can
He
see
says,
him.
never forget I'm an icon.
Even when I'm, just dressed for the gym.
Comfy, you know?
All right, so here is the new job called Monarch of Shadows Liberator. I just love, we did this during a rehearsal. Like, the evolution is just like, okay, kind of edgy.
A little edgy.
Night Lord,
Business edgy. Okay, now we don't need to be business anymore. Now we're just fully edgy
the
again.
classic
Yeah.
look.
Mhm.
And then techno edgy.
Techno edgy, right. And then like apocalyptic edgy,
Yeah.
right? You
And
got
then-
that. And then you're like, that was too much work. Now I don't want to put in that much.
Comfy, but still,
Comfy edgy.
Yeah.
Yeah. Comfy core edgy.
And then we got a nice one. New colors, maybe
Yeah.
maybe a little lighter.
Switch it up a little bit.
Yeah.
Maybe he just met Chae
Mhm.
and then we have, oh gosh, Guardian of the Sands. Like, he got thrown into the desert.
Yeah.
His punishments is too many times.
There's definitely a sandworm on the horizon.
And
Oops.
his latest arc is, I'm going to the movies.
comfy mode.
Done with the outfits that are so edgy. That was way too much work.
You know?
Yeah,
He's successful now. He doesn't have to prove himself. He can be
Mhm.
comfortable sometimes.
yeah,
Maybe
like
this
that.
is like, and he goes to the hospital for a little bit for exhaustion, and they're like, "You've been working too hard. This is the clothes you get." And he has to walk home, and he's like, "But it's not edgy enough for me."
All right, so this is the new job. You can see on the top right, the job change conditions is the previous job. You need to reach level 115 and then clear the latest hidden story, chapter 8. And then the reward is getting the cosmetic, and then you get a total power increase, stat points, and sweet points. But since we want to show off the new weapon, might as well show it off in the job change as well.
Let's do it.
Looks fun.
So now that you've kicked the butt of that theater kid goat, you gotta go kick your own butt, of course. Because how else do you get a promotion?
It's about the internal struggle. That's what this is representing.
Mhm. So as you can see here, that is the new Radiru clan double-edged lance.
Nice.
Inflict and burn, freezing them. Auto attacks look great.
Who's that?
I don't know. There's this random thing on the side. You can ignore that for now.
Mhm.
I wonder if that thing has a
Has a name.
authority.
I don't know.
Has a ruler's authority.
They're kind of shadowy. Isn't that funny? Huh.
A little dark, you know?
Oh, he just died to burn.
Nice. Nice.
Yeah, and then this is the new job change.
This cracked us up a little bit.
Yeah, this is so funny to me.
Comfy mode.
Comfy mode.
That's me
Activated.
when I get on the couch after the live stream.
Oh, finally.
The power.
Activated.
Amazing.
All right, so if you saw as well, there is another weapon that we are showcasing today. So let's see what it does.
The basic attack that it does is Jinu swings a sword imbued with Enyo's power. It deals increasing fire damage, and when the final hit lands, it knocks down the target. The core attack has him raising the sword to strike, and Enyo's power is released. This deals even more fire elemental damage, and when the final hit lands, it inflicts the airborne effect. The weapon's skill is called Pitch Black Rage. After gathering Enyo's strength, Jinu jumps towards the enemy and strikes down powerfully. This deals fire elemental damage, and when the skill hits, it knocks down the enemy.
So now that we've checked out the newest weapons, let's check them out one last time in our showcase.
Let's do it in the build itself.
Yep.
See him in action.
We're gonna go and tackle tier 70 of the Battlefield of Trials with our support skill here from Ilhwan, just so you guys can see that as well. So I don't have as much of a grasp on exactly what the best combo would be to do with these two weapons. I'm thinking the Radiru clan still goes first, and then the Enio's blade goes second. But there's not a guide on this one, so this is just my day one combo that I think is correct, and it could very well be not correct.
Vibes only combo. Yeah, we're bringing back all the vintage memes. Over 9,000. Yes, Sand Guardian, Guardian of the Sands.
Over 9,000. Look at all that.
So many numbers. Oh man, even I can't read all those numbers.
Oh, I think I did it in the wrong order that time.
Whoopsies.
Whoopsies.
Fired.
Tired.
That one mistake. That's it.
Get
You're gonna have to fight yourself in order to regain your job.
Yeah, that's kind of funny actually. To get a new job, you have to fight yourself for it. It's like my biggest competition for this promotion is
Myself.
me.
Yeah.
All right, do I get the break in time?
Are you gonna get it?
No, I
Oh,
didn't.
tragic.
That's okay. We're still living.
That's right. We were busy, Joe.
I don't think I've ever died in this game, by the way.
Never.
Yeah.
Never.
Not once.
You get the damage reduction though, so I kind of have to wait until that. And we should be good. Yep, we're good now. All right, let's see. Big Demaglios. You know, I never ult for some reason. I feel like that's like something I need to do more.
Make better use of your ult.
Yeah, because like for me, the animation takes long sometimes, and I'm like, I want to do more damage where I'm just like looking at it.
You're impatient, and this and you're not wanting to dodge are the same thing.
That's true. That's very true. Put that in there. Evil Eye Detonator. Got nothing on me.
Got nothing on you, indeed, except for a little bit of damage. Not too much damage, but a little bit of damage.
All right, this
Nothing
should
too
be
crazy.
it. And we'll finish it off. Go, Dad!
Yeah.
With the power of Dad.
Thanks, Dad.
I think I've gaslighted you guys enough.
People have been asking for something in particular, and you have not been giving them the info
Yes.
they so deeply crave.
So now let's see who Sung Jinwoo has chosen to arise next.
To join his legion, to become a part of his army of shadows, not page 1, but page 2,
Surprise!
here he is.
This has been the shadow the whole time. I know none of you saw this coming. But the new shadow is Jima, the recluse of the deep sea.
Mm-hmm.
He is a general, and let's go over to see his skills. And so we got the question about the Shadow Authority earlier. This is what Jima's Shadow Authority is, which increases the entirety of the attack by 5% and shield acquisition chance by 13%. I'll go ahead and click through the skills here so you can see that too. You can gain a shield, which is very nice. And then you can do a lot of damage, deal some damage here. Lots of damage, but I think the main appeal for Jima that you'll be seeing here is this armament advancement. So when a shield is activated, it triggers the attack increase effect. If you have a shield on you, you'll get a 24% increased attack for 15 seconds as well. So that is a really, really good point for Jima's kit and abilities. And so I think he'll have quite a bit of use for anyone who can really activate that shield to get that bonus attack. You can utilize it.
No kidding.
Mm-hmm.
Someone definitely said literally built for Ilkwan, this shadow.
Mm-hmm.
You're right, Green Tea.
There's a lot of synergy there. I love. If
A
you didn't
little
know,
backstory.
there's some backstories here as well, which is a lot of fun.
I shall fulfill my duty as a guardian, not a recluse. Go off, Jima. We love you.
Let's move on and show you guys some new improvements with the battle tiers. Alrighty, so
Someone said Bro's hair is like Sonic.
Yeah.
who's Sonic? I don't know who that is.
Who?
Anyways, we got here a lot of new UI for the battle tiers. You can very well and easily see that this is the new armory. You can see where all your power comes from. So here we have Sung Jinwoo, and you can see that the weapons are great. The artifacts could use some work, and the cores can use some work. And then your army is like maxed out and all that kind of stuff. So you can see now not only how much power you have, but where all that power comes from, which I think is a great addition to everything. So you can see very clearly what it is. So you can see the remnant power here. Like you can go like, oh, I only have 55,000. That's because I don't have Yagamut fully decked out. And then for individual hunters, you can see Shuha is basically completely maxed. So then you can see here, everything is starred and everything is fully upgraded. But let's go down here. Let's say Yu Su-hyun. You can see that there's some room to grow here. You got all the skills here. And then also if you wanted to, you can upgrade here as well. There's also, you can check weapons. So like, okay, I don't have a 10 Yu Su-hyun weapon and it's only 100. And then artifacts. We have the artifacts. So you can be like, okay, this has only level 78 artifacts. So if I want to increase that power, I can get up. And you can see that the core here does not have a light here. So that means it's like really lacking. Oh, I don't have cores attached to Yu Su-hyun. So this is just a new quality of life feature that I think is super great. We're going to show off some more of the weapon cosmetic.
Yeah, the weapon skins, which are just cosmetic changes for your weapons, which is a newer feature.
Yeah. And so this is a new event for that. So basically, you'll be able to get weapon skin design A's. You'll be able to get weapon skin design B's. And basically, you'll be able to collect these materials by playing the game. And then you can use these material items to get crafting points, which is the bar at the bottom. And then once all these points are acquired, you can then craft Sung Jin-woo's weapon skin, which is Crimson Thumb, which is for the Demon King's longsword. We already have the DKDs. So this is the DKL's turn. And so if you're really impatient and have a lot of and have a test account with 2 million essence, I would recommend doing this. But if you do not,
pace yourself.
but that's what it looks like. So normally you'd probably just be using these weapon skin designs or these the other ones as well. So, but since we are using a test account, we'll show you what it looks like and that we can craft the nice skin here, and then we'll go ahead and, for those people that didn't catch the beginning, show it off really quick in the training room, because now you can do it with Sung Jin-woo as well.
My new favorite character, the Ice Bear.
A good character overall, and really taking one for the team here. Yeah.
All right, and so you have to make sure that it is equipped, and then you can see here, it is now red effects and everything like that. So if you haven't used the DKD, you can now kind of have some more personality, more personalization, and with these weapon cosmetic skins, which I think are a blast.
There's some flavor on it. Yeah.
And then now there's also, we improved the UI for Shadow Enforcer, new mode over here. The Shadow Enforcer is in beta, but over here, let's see if we get it. No, we do not. So there's new improved UI, but you'll also see that if you log in every day, you might find a secret mission that you can get extra special rewards for as well. So there's some updates there, and sadly, we did not get them today.
Tragic.
It has remained a secret and elusive to us as well. Sung Jin-woo's max level and all the other hunters has now moved to 120, if you've noticed that. So you get some extra more power there. And there has also been an improvement to the simulation gate, which is the test mode. So if you click start here, say you're like, okay, I don't know if I'm ready to challenge tier 31, or maybe even I'm ready to challenge tier 35. You can then, if you don't want to consume an entry code, you can then use the test mode, which will then, you can play it as much as you can. You can do, you can just have fun with it, practice, see if you're ready for that next level, and then also show off everything in the normal mode. Once you're ready, you can then tackle the normal mode as well. So test mode is all new. As you can see, it doesn't require any entry tickets as well. Alrighty, I think that's it for our improvements today.
Pretty much, unless we do want to take a look at the roadmap that the Korean developer live stream shared with us, in case you all missed it.
Yeah, let's do that. All right, so in October, you can see that we have the Overseer's Forbidden Library. It's themed around re-encountering powerful bosses faced in the past. And we also will have the Workshop of Brilliant Light. The arrogant commander, Voltaire, will appear. Just like you just saw in the story mode, he will now then be in the Workshop of Brilliant Light. So look forward to that. And then also, we'll be getting a new bosses added to Instant Sessions.
In November, we can look forward to the 1.5-year anniversary festival. The formidable Monarch of Steel, Rakpasa, who also appeared in the original story, will make his debut. Laura, the wonderful secretary of Thomas Andre, will be introduced as a what-if hunter.
And in December, alongside the year-end seasonal event, the Commish Co-op Raid and a special story will be released. And another national-level hunter, Christopher Reed, will also make an appearance.
Then in January, a New Year's event will bring forth a surprise what-if hunter that's currently in development. A new boss will be added to the Encore missions and Instance Dungeon. And then in February,
the Monarch of Steel, Rakpasa, will return as a new boss in the Workshop of Brilliant Light, alongside the City Recapture storyline. The story revisits the Colossal Gate incident in Japan from the original work, where even with Russian hunters summoned, the gate could not be resolved until Sung Jin-woo steps in to solve the crisis. And so we have so many things to look forward to in the coming months. But that about wraps up the 14.0 live stream. Thank you all for joining us and supporting Solo Leveling Arise. As always, please hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. All right, goodbye everyone. Stay sharp and level up.